currently, my trades this week, I've brought in...
Whoa.
Okay. Well, hurry the fuck up.
Oh, we have to talk Supercoach quickly. Yeah, we'll get into that. Welcome, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the Mutltay Krew podcast. It is a lovely Tuesday. I'm here with Kyle and Cody, and we are here for the weekly rage trade of Supercoach.
I think always going to say a W. Wage.
Anyway.
Trade.
What a week of Rugby League round 6, and we're here. Team lists are out. Trades are fucking flicking. We've already had our knee-jerk Mondays. We're ready to just float. But boys, bit of a round of applause for you two this week. You stood up, big scores and classic. Coming back, baby.
Could have been bigger.
And you could have went larger.
Yeah, I'm spewing. My captain, I went one of the worst captains. Well, it was lucky that somehow, randomly, like 48 hours after his game, he got an extra 20 points. But at the end of the game, Hines was on 30, so my captain gave me 60. But they gave him an extra 20 out of nowhere, so
Penny point.
I got up to 100. But yeah, I could have gone. I had 3 or 4 different players go over 100, multiple in the 90s, and then I played bloody Chan and Leo for some stupid reason.
A lot of people play Chan.
Yeah,
a
about
lot of
1550, 1600 if I'd.
I'm surprised you still got Leo. Did you not get rid of him?
No.
Please don't tell me you traded him back in.
No.
No, that's good.
I just never got rid of him.
Sounds like a James move, that.
And then because what I'd done, and then with the buys, I was like, because, Farmworth and Cobbo were out, I had to play him. But then Setu 2 got named last minute, and I didn't even. I thought,
Yeah, well, I mean...
But it was a good round.
I mean, if I had a captain, Jaden Campbell, I'd rate the 1,500, which I don't think I've ever done in Supercoach.
1,500?
Yep.
I think I've only done it like once or twice.
Yeah. I think the highest I've got is 1495 or something like that.
Sure, you hit 1,500 last year, Cody. I think I remember it.
Yeah.
You just went nuclear out of nowhere.
Yeah.
Out of fucking nowhere.
I think like top
all your cashies just blew up.
You're like top
50.
50.
Yeah, everyone just was like, what is going on?
But yeah, 1455, not a bad... And I'm in a good spot. I just don't really know what to do with my trades this week. Like, I finished with a round rank of 2,059.
Ooh, not bad.
And then I jumped, for my season rank, I jumped 23,000 spots. I'm now 34,000.
Nice.
So it's not too bad considering 3 weeks ago I was outside the top 100,000.
Yeah, not bad at all.
Yeah, and you were crying about it going, I don't want to play this anymore.
Yeah, it was fucking shit. But you know what? I kicked myself out. I brought in some Kieran Foran and I'm good to go now.
I got a respectable 1330. I still went up 311 ranks and I'm still in the top 1%. So I'm happy with that. Just a few Melbourne Storms went shit. But I did well. I did captain
Not
Latrell.
a few. I think they all did.
Yeah. I did captain Latrell Mitchell, though. It was a bit of a ballsy play, but it paid off well for me, thank God. Because he was about 30 points after 30 minutes.
As I said, it was not looking good.
No, I was
I was laughing at you on the chat.
Yeah.
Man, after half time, I was like, fuck yeah, your captain's on 15, bro. And then he must have taken that personally because he then, in the last 30 minutes of the game, decided to put on fucking 85 points. He must have got
a bit of a spray from
or I reckon
the coach or something, because he was a bit ordinary up until half time, and then the second half was a lot better.
Or I reckon he had 4 lines of cocaine and 2 Red Bulls, because he looked gas in the first half, and then he wanted to play the second half.
That's what I mean. He must have got a little rocket up to him.
I don't know what he got, but it worked. So yeah, happy with that. On the chopping block, though, I think for many of us is Joe Chan. Got absolutely fucking a gobful from Craig Bellamy and then dropped after 5 minutes.
He'd have to be one of the first blokes to cop an absolute personalised spray at half time from Craig Bellamy and then not perform in the second half.
And they got hooked. Somehow he's still getting named this week, but I'm off that. I'm off that.
Well, what's his break even is at 101.
Yeah, no, I'm okay. He's done well, though. He made us a lot of money. He did great. He had some big weeks there. I think, unfortunately, one of his big weeks, so I didn't actually play him in my team.
The stupid thing is, too, and like it was not just a bad game, like it was a proper bad one, because he lost 40 or 50K, yes. And you're like, no, you just want him to just miss out. So it sort of goes down maybe 10K, and then, all right, now it's time. But when they drop that much that quick, you're like, fuck.
Well, yeah, because I didn't really see too many games on the Saturday due to Prezzo night. When I saw that Joe Chan scored 16 or 17 or whatever it was, I thought he must have got injured. And then I looked at the score and I was like, oh, nah, Storm are just shit.
Yeah, and he had himself an absolute shocker.
I do have to confess, I don't know what I was thinking, but the last game of the round, Tigers Australia Knights, the late changes to Tigers meant the young winger dropped out of the team because he got injured.
Mm.
And he was in my original trades. And then instead of just leaving it and all that, I freaked out and I swapped him for the Newcastle rookie centre who got 5 points cut, and now he's not playing this week either.
I don't think he's going to play for the rest of the season.
I know, and now I'm thinking the same thing. I'm like,
what a panic.
What a panic. And like, yeah, the Tigers guys aren't playing again this week, but I think he'll play again eventually, and his break-even's still negative 40.
Well, to be honest with the
he'd
Tigers...
He'd be log-ons now because Taylor May...
I know, so yeah, but I think he's still
and
ahead
Patrick
of this
Herbert just fucking...
He's been killing it in the...
Well, he was...
though.
Considering Stafford Toa, I think the only reason why I didn't make round one lineup was because he was injured. And he was going to be their centre. And now it's to the fact that, like, obviously Patrick Herbert's done that well that he's now...
So yeah, I've got
pushed Stafford Toa out of that spot.
I got to submit to that, and that just means I think now I'm going to have to waste a trade and trade this guy out for maybe Herbert if he's about to play his third game or something like that eventually.
This will just be second, but yeah.
So I just got to, and hopefully it's a weekend when there's not a lot of shit happening where I can use that trade for that.
This is the one where we've been falling for it all year, but the old Taylor May Macassini on the wing has finally come about.
I didn't notice that.
So hopefully we can see a little bit, but I've already got rid of him.
I've got rid of Macassini a couple of weeks ago too.
It could be good for mine.
Still got him.
I've got him in my draft. So that could be really good for my draft.
But I held Setu 2 and Faimani, and they hit both like close to 80s this week, so that's good. So hopefully they start rolling a bit more money.
785. I held Faimani, and I've held Faimani and Macassini. I got rid of Setu 2.
I got rid of Macassini
after he got dropped.
And I got rid of Leo.
I'll go off the break even. So Setu 2's break even was so low. I'm like, but if he just randomly plays one game, he's going to go up a good amount. But then it's like, now Setu 2 and Faimani are annoying because Setu 2's break even's now negative 32.
Yeah.
And Faimani's just back down to negative 9.
Beautiful.
And it's just like, well, now I've got to hold you even longer.
Yeah. So I think at this stage, I don't really know what I'm doing with trades.
Tommy Chester, negative 32 as well.
Yeah, that's good.
So the trigger on
I have to concede on that. I'm pretty sure at the start of the year.
I didn't have him sell you.
I didn't. I thought he was a trap.
Well, you said trap because of the Labert. But then Labert came back in, played one game, beat the Storm, and then got dropped the week after.
Yeah, when he came back in after that, that's when I was like, okay, I'm jumping on Chester too. Because when he plays, he's a goer, and I like
his base. His base
good for Supercoach,
through the rope.
So for me, I'm pretty sure I'm just going to go Joe Chang down to Lasardi. Lasardi's still not playing, but he's surely going to come back into this team. And even if he comes through the bench, he's like negative 45 break even, so he'll make money.
Negative 77.
Okay, so
it's ridiculous.
I know it's that. So I'm like, I'm jumping on him, and Melbourne Storm obviously they need him back. He's a good defensive player.
I'm pretty sure Joe Chan will be gone next week.
Yeah, so I'm just...
And then, I mean, with this bloody Clark fella, he's played fucking good in the back row last week.
But he's definitely a front rower, so I don't think...
I know, but if he keeps that form up...
Yeah, but if Tukamanu doesn't step up, then he just puts...
And then that gives me...
No, but fuck, he look good on that edge.
That gives me some cash, and I'm getting rid of Atkinson. I just can't deal with it.
I can't believe you held him this long.
I just have no options.
I'm going to concede that I got the Chester thing wrong. I was pretty well on the money with Atkinson.
Yeah, you nailed the Atkinson.
I think he still did a little bit better than what you were saying, Kyle.
No.
He made $100,000.
Yeah, from bottom dollar, you'd fucking hope so.
Mate, if he didn't make $100K from bottom dollar, that's a problem.
You make $100K scoring 40 a week.
But yeah, I'm off him, and I'm looking at...
Especially from that price range.
I'm looking at jumping Jerome Luai. Coming back for his third game. His average is 89. So...
It's tough too, because it's like with him coming back from injury, you kind of want to see him for a week. But with his break even, if he scores
negative 26.
I know, and if he's randomly...
I'm not saying he's going to do...
The Broncos are weak.
Yeah.
The Broncos are weak.
Yeah. I'm not convinced on Luai, but trust me, I'm pretty confident he's going to be better than fucking Atkinson. Even if it's for 2 weeks and I'll trade him out to someone else. It's a quick little grab for me.
Well, that's the thing. Like, I know when Luai got injured, I was like, oh, that's his 2 games. And I knew he had a negative break even. So I was like, all right, I'm going to keep tabs on for when he's meant to be back. And I thought he was meant to come back next week. So I was almost going to use a boost next week to grab in Lasardi and Luai. But he's come back a week earlier. And now I don't really know. Because currently, the trades that I've loaded was Chan's gone. And then I was going to bring Sasungi up into my second rowers. And then I don't really know who I'm bringing in just yet out of the centre wings. It's either Setu. I'm bringing either Setu 2 back into my team, which I'm not keen on.
I don't like.
But I'm thinking I'll probably go to Jesse Arthurs.
Jesse Arthurs is a good shout, but
like Patrick Herbert, risk it for the biscuit.
If what's his name, fucking Reynolds plays well, as long as they don't lose anyone else. I mean, we're playing a fucking halfback at hooker this week. That's how good we're going.
And then the other one, the second trade is the one I don't know. So, like, I know I'm going to read Joe Chan, and I know I'm either bringing in Sedu 2 or Jesse Arthurs. The other one is I'm fucking stuck on, and now with the team list named and David Fafita's not playing, maybe he's the second trade out, because currently...
He got a nice 70 though, and looked pretty good last week.
Well, currently...
Yeah, but it's a soft tissue, so it could linger.
The one that I've currently got loaded is Kyle Lira, who I said I'd keep. But
yeah, I pulled the trigger on him probably a week or two early.
I'd be trading... Currently, I'm trading Kyle Lira to Terrell May.
Jeez.
Terrell May, you reckon?
And I'm also I'm also then banking just due to those. No, I'll have a little bit less salary than that if I go to Arthur's. But part of me, I want to get fucking Luai in. But Terrell May, I don't know if you're going to get him any lower than 755.
Nah, I did see that. That's probably like the lowest.
Yeah.
Lowest you're going to get him all year.
And my front rowers with Paddy Carrigan, I don't want to get rid of Paddy Carrigan.
Is that for 2 weeks?
I know, but with Paddy Carrigan, if I'm going to hold Paddy Carrigan, I kind of want front row. Like, I've still got Who and Trey Mooney there, but I'm not too sure if I'm confident in starting those ones. As with this trade...
I'm getting more and more confident in Howe, for sure. Trey Mooney, not as confident.
Nah. At least Howe's playing 80 minutes. Trey Mooney's not, so...
Yeah.
And
then I mean, at worst, if I play Howe at starting front row this week...
Just this week.
But I don't know. The second trade is up in the air. I don't know what I'm doing that way.
I'm just tempted now if I use my boost, and you guys jumped on him last week, but Alex 12 looks so fucking good. But I would have to...
It's just guaranteed 60.
Yeah. I know. I would usually not do it, but Kulamatani's just so injured. Like, he's still playing 80 minutes, but he's barely
doing... The work rate's not there.
He's just going straight and forward. He can't go sideways at the moment.
He's playing like on one leg for
his
40 minutes. I don't understand. Like, I don't know whether it's just...
I don't know if I just leave it. Kulamatani's probably still a keeper, but he's going to be... But, those points I'm missing out on.
I was looking at maybe getting rid of him this week.
Well, his break-even's up to 92.
Yeah, I'd have to use a boost on it. I just don't know.
Yeah, 91.
Then I have one boost left, and I don't like that. And I also am not loving it. I've got 5 red dots in my team already, and I don't like that either. One of them is Ryan Castro, so he should come back in, and Lasardi should play. So I've only got 3 red dots, which is not too bad.
Well, I don't think I've got Carrigan, and that's it. Oh, and now David Fafita.
They're still playing though, so I wouldn't really class them.
Yeah. My struggle is this week though is with the Sharks having a bye. There's no other hooker I really want, and I'm not willing to pay the money to upgrade Bailey Hayward to fucking Harry Grant. So I'm playing Bailey Hayward this week. It's just
Robson, he looks alright.
Yeah. I don't want to spend money on upgrading that until I have to.
I was lucky with Harry Grant and Brayley early.
Yeah, I just got Harry Grant.
I think I'll have to around Origin time because I think Brayley's going to be in the mix.
Yeah.
So I think that's going to be that'll be a problem for Origin time if he's actually selected in that team. But for now, I'll just fucking ride Bailey and hope he can fucking find a try assist somewhere. Like, they are versing the Eels, so maybe he can hit a couple of try assists going through the front door, you know what I mean?
What were your trade plans, Cody? You locked in or you not sure yet?
Mate, I've fucking moved things around a heap. I was like looking at maybe trying to get Jonah Pezzett up to Luai, so then I've got Luai and Walker. Good. I'm just sort of...
I think if you can do that, that's a good play, because Pezzett's fucking shit.
Yeah, my buys at the moment are kind of wrecking me.
Yeah.
But not... I mean, it's there and thereabouts. Like, I was going to get rid of Chan, but then, Fafita's there, but Fafita obviously won't lose any money, so it's definitely got to be Chan.
Oh, yeah.
And then just where else do I want to get rid of Cobbo because he's going to start leaking cash now because the Dolphins' form's just not even there.
And they've got Penrith this week. They've got Penrith this week.
Yeah, I know. So he's one. I've got a few different options I'm trying to circle with, like with different players. I'm like, do I get rid of Koloamatangi?
I think you got to decide, get rid of either Cobbo or Chan and then do that.
I think I need to get rid of both of them.
But I don't think you should boost to do that. And then do that Pezzett to Luai trade. I really like that for you.
No, I do like that one for sure.
Rubbish. Atkinson's rubbish. Sanders is...
And then because I was like looking at, go Chan down to Lasardi.
Yeah.
But then I'm like, make some less cash and go from him because I don't know how many trades I want to keep making through my back row.
Yeah.
To then also bring back in Couchman.
Yeah.
So I was like, maybe I'd
go
do
straight to
Chan to
Couchman.
Couchman because I know he's guaranteed
Come back.
the rest of the season.
Yeah.
Whereas,
I mean,
whereas Lasardi's I could get him back in, make some money. Whereas I know Couchman's a good, solid person that I can keep for the rest of the year.
When's he back? Is he back next week?
He's back next week. But the one thing that you have to watch with Couchman, though, is that Hamish Stewart is meant to come back from the ACL. So that also
Hamish Stewart is already there. Which one's the ACL? Hamish Stewart's the starting lock.
Who are you talking about? Dylan Egan.
That's the one. Dylan Egan. He's due to. I had a look at the casualty ward, I think, the other day. He's due back next week as well from an ACL. So that could suggest that.
Dylan Egan's more an edgy, though, I think.
Yeah, but Ryan Couchman was coming on through the middle, then playing on an edge and then going back. I think it could.
Hopefully it affects Toby more than it does Ryan, because Toby was the starter and Ryan had come on, but Ryan would play more minutes than Toby.
I think he's a gun. He'll be right.
Like, I mean, you can chuck him in to
but he's
generate
one of those
some
ones
cash.
like Noah Martin.
Yeah.
Got dropped back to the bench for 1 week and still scored 60.
Yeah.
Like Ryan Couchman's just got that workload. Like even if he plays less minutes, he'll keep playing. And I reckon I think he's one that Flanagan actually gets right. Not that Flanagan gets anything else fucking right.
What do you mean? His team's fucking red hot, mate.
Sure.
If I didn't go Luai, I was also having a little look at Sam Walker because he's probably bottomed out now. He had a good week last week. I don't think I'll do it because he was so shit at the start of the year. I don't think I can do it. I would have to see him go good at least another round. And then there is Dylan Brown coming back in, averaging 60, but I'm not risking that.
Nah, he's one of those ones
I think Jerome Luai is more of a sure thing at this moment.
I love what they've done. That's for the next one. Yeah.
Captains this week, boys. Some big games here. I don't mind. You got Manly up against Cowboys. First game, Turbo at North Queensland, so it should be dry there. Might be a play, maybe a vice captain on him.
Anyone for the Raiders because the Storm is shit. I know the Canberra haven't been going that good, but how is Melbourne still favourite?
I know.
Just because Melbourne's Melbourne.
Well,
that game's going to be nuts.
Nathan Cleary, I mean, he is a shout every week.
Yeah.
So how about I finally fucking get Cleary in and he had his worst fucking week.
It's always a way.
Oh, spewing. Someone from the Rabbits, you'd be a fucking fair shout for Latrell again. But yeah, you're like, fuck, back to back.
Curse of the Dragons, though. I might VC Cleary. I don't mind that shout against the Dolphins because I think after coming a loss, they could have a big game. So maybe a VC Cleary into a Captain Latrell again if I'm ballsy enough.
I mean, I don't really have a lot of captain options.
There's a VC Falongo against the Raiders. He's always
I'd probably VC Falongo. But the first thing I did was actually I traded Falongo out for Teddy.
Oh, shit.
But then I was like, nah, I'm like,
Mate, I don't mind the Teddy play, but Falongo, he's looking so good. His shit games against 60.
I know. That's what made me reverse that. And I've got Kenny as my other fullback, so I'm not getting rid of him right now either. So
I'll get rid of them early.
I think fair enough to get rid of Kenny. I think last week was a 1 week wonder.
Oh, I hope not.
He's not going to verse Parramatta every fucking week. Oh, shit, we'll get there.
Mate,
but yeah, I guess,
Kenny,
mate, you take those points, but you're not getting them every fucking week.
It's rewarded. Mate, trust me, I tell you right now, after he's done making the money off this, I'll just flip him over to fucking Teddy, no problems, for free money, basically.
Free money, baby.
Look at VC the Purdue. Cowboys are flying at home.
Who have they got?
Manly at Townsville Thursday night.
I'd actually probably prefer to go Lukey in this matchup. Should have done it last week.
There's a sneaky one for me, but it's so late in the week. Cody Walker against the Dragons.
I mean, it's not a bad shout.
That's what I mean. Like against the Dragons,
maybe VC, but fuck captain.
If I didn't have,
that's what I mean. So that's what I was saying. It's a bit late in the week to VC him in that game, and then I've got to pick a captain from Broncos, Tigers, Roosters, Knights, Eels, Bulldogs.
I mean, to be honest, I was looking at possibly putting the captain on for Feeder until he was injured.
Yeah, that one came from fucking nowhere.
And in all honesty, if I actually brought Terrell May in, I'd probably start the captaincy on him.
Jeez.
Yeah.
That's fucking boring.
No Paddy Carrigan, so there's only...
Middle will be soft. The middle would be very soft.
I mean, lock is Willison, so there's still a big body there, but he doesn't do as much as Carrigan.
No. He'll tire quicker.
Jordan Ricky, I thought, was under a bit of a cloud of injury too, so that could be... See who comes in.
Because otherwise, at this stage, I don't really have anyone that has a fantastic matchup. Like, my gun centre wing is Herbie, who's come up against fucking Penrith. So I'm not probably going to captain. I'll probably put a VC on him at the start because he could have himself a game.
And then one of my highest projected at 115 is Jaden Campbell, but he's versing the Warriors.
That's my other play. But he does. I had a look at his history, and he doesn't mind versing the Warriors. But this is a different Warriors outfit.
Yeah, true.
And historically, he does well against the Warriors.
And it doesn't really matter how the Titans are going. Campbell seems to be able to still score points. So.
Oh yeah, I was glad that I pulled the trigger on him as soon as he was back.
I was looking at it. I could flip Hughes to Jaden Campbell, but I'm like, nah, it's not worth the trade. I don't think. Jerome Hughes is going to lose a lot of cash, but I think he's in my team. I think the whole way until after Origin, because he doesn't have to. He's not going to play Origin, obviously.
Yeah.
So and he's been pretty good. Like he's had a shit last week, but other than last week, he's been pretty damn good. Yeah, I don't know. Let's have a little jump over the draft, and Cody is back. Second win of the season. He's up and about. He is on
second last.
Dylan's kind of like the reverse Panthers. He doesn't count.
I felt sorry.
Fuck you, man.
But what a league! Look, it's looking great, boys. Sorry.
That's all.
Just that league. Like, we're only 6 games in, but it's fucking looking good. There's 6 teams on 8 points, 4 points on 6, and 3 on 4. And Dylan.
Well, I mean, 2 weeks ago, I scored over 1,000. I was flying high, and I've lost back-to-back weeks, and I'm just inside the 8.
Yeah.
Like I've dropped fucking 6 spots in 2 weeks, which is pretty fucking ordinary from my part. Like I knew this week just gone that it was going to be a tough week for me having 3 Dolphins players and 3 decent scoring Dolphins players. Thought I got the coverage in.
Close.
But, I got Moses Leo as my center wing in, which was a fucking dumbass move. But ultimately what really cost me at the back end there was Tavana going down and I'm guessing the warm-up because I went down by 27 fucking points and I was a player short.
Fuck yeah.
Shout out to Greg. He would have hit the 1,000, but he didn't play Kenny in his team.
I did see that.
He had Tuapiki over Kenny.
Yeah, for 130 points or something.
Yeah. So ouch. You were missing a few, but Shags had 7 players that did not play or had 0 points. And that's why he got the lowest score of the round.
7? No, we had 3 people not play.
When he had 4 did not, he had 7.
You had 4 did not play and then 3 from the...
Right.
He couldn't do anything about it.
Yeah.
I think he needs to check his team, and I think he's being carried a bit by Jenkins. But...
Yeah.
Well, I mean, he was first going into this round. Now he's 4th.
Yeah.
So, and he's got a $10 fee and he still owes entry. So he's one of the 4 guys that still owes.
4 guys. Fucking hell, lads.
Yeah. Got to get in before round 7 or surely we boot you. We can't keep doing this every year where we let you drag it all the way out until the end of the season.
Well, I spoke to Shags at Prezzo. He's getting the money through. The other one's Butters.
What the fuck's Butters doing? He's just good for it.
That's weird because he's like, his joke is normally I won't pay till James is paid. And then we're like, James is paid and he still hasn't. So
yeah, I know.
Funny one.
And we know he's got money, that bloke. Come on.
Yeah. And then the other 2 is Jared.
Nev?
Yeah.
Bergie, get onto him.
And Greg's mate.
Yeah.
Which I knew was probably going to be one. But
for me, I've got no hooker this week at this stage with Brayley on the bye.
You can just go into Bell Street, bro.
So I don't know what I'll do.
And Donahue didn't get picked for the Dolphins and Corey Pakes is injured.
There is a few on
I saw you picked up Donahue and I said, brother, I think they're done with him, eh? Which is weird because he's a fucking weapon.
Yeah, I thought he'd come into the hooker spot and Plafford dropped back the lock. And now he's not even fucking anywhere near anything.
No.
There's a few hookers on the waiver. Just letting you know, if you got a player, you could swap out. But I don't really have a player I want to swap out. So I'm not sure. I might just roll with 16, 30, 12 this week.
I'll just straight up swap you Connor Watson for Blake Brayley.
And no.
Oh. Okay.
Also, fuck you, Cody. We both loaded the same guy on the waivers last week, and you fucking got him before.
Roddy, baby. As soon as I seen him name, I said he's in. He loves a score.
And it left me with Jed Stewart for 19 points. Fuck.
The other one I wanted to was fucking Radley. He went all right too. You motherfucker. I was like, which one do I put in first? And I had a look at the list, and I was like, I just got to go Harodi because I know people will fucking want him. And I put in like 6 waivers and got 1. And it was the very first
one. To be honest, I actually had forgotten about Radley until I think I scrolled all the way to the bottom because I just was thinking someone already had him. And then I scrolled all the way to the bottom and I was like, oh, hello, Victor.
Wonder why Harley didn't get him. He really wanted the second row. Must have missed him.
But yeah, and this week I think it's going to be a bit tough for me too in draft because again, Dolphins.
Mm-hmm.
They got Penrith. So I think my draft season, especially at the start, is going to really depend on how the Dolphins go.
Interesting.
Dolphins got pumped by Manly. I lost. Dolphins had a bye. I lost.
Ooh, so you fucking...
Round 1, when they lost to the Rabbitohs, I lost. So it's very Dolphin dependent.
Oh, well, I got pain in my
Does
arse.
anyone want Hammer?
No. Fullback? He's only fullback. No. I got Jerome Buller. He's killing it for me.
I'll give you Caleb Ponga, bro. I'll give you Fletcher Hunt. He's in the centres now.
I'd be tempted if they weren't versing the Roosters.
I'll give you a Fletcher Hunt for Barnett.
You'll give me Barnett for Fletcher Hunt, you reckon?
But a big shout out to your missus, Jake.
Top of the ladder?
Top of the ladder.
Line. One of her biggest moves this season was bringing in Simi Sasagi, like when he got named in round 2 or 3.
I really should have pulled the trigger on that because I think he was still a free agent.
Yeah, he was a free agent, yeah.
Right at the start. And when Donahue didn't get named, I was like, I think when I found out Donahue got injured, I was like, I should probably maybe flick him.
He was a free agent, and then he got the dual position, and James has been like, yes, and just perfect.
Yeah.
And she's going to have to use him again this week because Tamale got dropped, so she's going to have to flick Targi there. Yeah.
What do you mean use him again?
Oh, no, she won't.
He should be just fully cemented in her fucking team.
But I mean, like, flip him between second row and second row.
That's the whole point of having a Julie,
so great. But now, having a quick look, she's got Lehigh to come in for Tamale.
Excuse me.
She's got no Shark, so she should be red hot this week too.
So notable players on the waiver wire.
I'm looking at a centre wing. I need someone. I can't.
So you've got.
I can't deal with Montoya.
The top centre wing is Paddy Herbert. Kurt Capel's returned back into the lineup. He's available.
I don't need to see.
Leah Tower.
Oof. He keeps his spot, but fuck.
And that's really about it. There's fuck all after that.
Yep. Maybe Herbert will be a play then. Look like leading a spot.
I mean, Cooper Clark's there. Zach Laybutt's there. I don't know if he's named again, though. He's out. Braden Burns is back in, I think.
Yeah. Oh, no, Braden Burns is in for Talagi, who got HIA'd. So Laybutt is playing this 1 week.
Oh, he's in centres.
Yeah.
And Braden Burns is back on the wing.
Yeah.
The
AKP,
Melbourne winger.
he kept his spot at Warriors. He did shit all, but at least he's playing. Isaac Targo's in, probably a 1 week wonder, but he's a gun.
I mean, Lucky Hubner's now in the back row. He's on the waiver.
So, yeah, things to discuss.
Oh, fucking Daniel Atkinson's there. What's halfback sorted?
Enjoy the 20 points, broke.
Get him fucking in.
I'll get him in. He'll fucking go off. He'll probably get more than Jerome Hughes. Oh, actually, did that fucking cost me? Oh, no, it was only 17.
Anyway, I think that's it for Supercoach, boys. Happy? Anything else?
Oh, he's not here, bro.
Fuck the Dogs.
Fuck the Knights.